Now, some of the students in the Akron area who are going to high school and trying to work a night job to save a little extra money for college, perhaps, are finding themselves in a sort of catch-22 situation. Tonight, our Rich Barnett tells us about some parents in the Akron area who were shocked to find out their kids were coming in at 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning, coming in from work at that time. Their employers apparently telling them they had to work those late hours or lose their jobs.
High school students are usually delighted when they get a job. But how long and how late they have to work sometimes comes as a surprise.
They had me scheduled an 8-hour day on a school day, and it was really tough. I came home on my break and did my homework.
That's not an isolated case. Lisa Fromm, for example, would be scheduled to work until 7 p.m.
And then I'd go in, and a girl would call and say she couldn't make it, and I was the only one there. I had no choice but to stay until she came in.
How late did you have to stay?
I'd stay 12:30, sometimes till 1 o'clock.
Barb Bush also worked until midnight on school nights and said nothing.
I was afraid to say anything. I just did it without complaining.
But Michelle's mom, Tony Longville, concerned, wrote to educators and Columbus officials only to discover laws banning such late hours were eliminated 5 years ago.
Okay, without the law, the children are at the mercy of their employers.
Hoban High School principal Jerome Partica also thought the law was still in effect and was amazed to learn kids were working till midnight or later.
Now we're being able to put some things together. We can now associate some of the performances in the classroom, or lack of performance in the classroom, with kids not being able to do this because of the long hours that they've been working.
The Akron School Board's now asking for new laws to prevent students from working past 10 or 11 on school nights. At least one local grocery chain's reportedly stopped the late hours, but elsewhere, they may continue. Rich Barnett, 23 Newsday.
Great action fans in Canton, Ohio, the Civic Center, Thursday, December 13th at 8. Tickets on sale at the box office. Barry Windham clashes with Moondog Rex. It's Blackjack Mulligan in action, taking on Mr. Fuji. And a great tag team event. Jimmy Superfly Snuka and the Tonga Kid clash with Rowdy Roddy Piper and Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. That's Canton the 13th at 8. Don't miss it. Be there.
A special report from Value City Furniture.
Today's top story, another war has broken out, not between countries or grocers, but a furniture price war. Top management at Value City says there is no way they can be undersold. Because of their worldwide buying power, their prices are unbeatable. Value City has the biggest arsenal of furniture, all priced to be the very lowest, the absolute lowest. No one can beat their prices. The price war is on, but we will win. Value City Furniture, Midway Plaza, the proof is in the price.
We've been telling you for the past several days this is Alcohol Awareness Week, and it is again time for the WAKR Life Ride program. Last year's Life Ride was successful in helping prevent drunken revelers from getting behind the wheel of a car. The Summit County Safety Committee today heard from our General Manager, Fred Anthony, who thanked the group for its support of Life Ride, which is off to a good start again this year. He accepted a check from the council on behalf of Life Ride, which is a voluntary service, and if you drink too much at a pub, all you have to do is ask the bartender to make a phone call for you to get a ride. Call 376-RIDE. That's 376-RIDE.
Mark, another proven method of saving lives is buckling up your seatbelt. Many still don't do it, despite constant encouragement through advertisements made by safety forces. Tonight, Pat Kennard reports that the Akron AAA and the National AAA as well are rallying behind a law already instituted in many states that makes it mandatory to buckle up.
At this report, New York is the only state with a mandatory seatbelt law. But the push is on by AAA via state-by-state lobbying of legislatures to initiate debates in 42 states. And Ohio is one of them.
It's estimated that seatbelts save 5,000 lives per year, and Dick Duffy of the Akron AAA says House Bill 867 should be enacted early next year, a carbon copy of the New York law.
The law basically will require that the operator of the motor vehicle make certain that everyone in the front seat be using their seatbelt, and if they fail to comply, there'd be a $50 fine.
While only 15% of the population reportedly uses their seatbelts, a national poll by AAA shows more support for a mandatory law than airbags, which will cost the consumer more. Duffy is assured of a significant difference if the law is passed.
Since 1974, more than 500,000 people have died in traffic crashes, and mandatory seatbelts would be one way to have a great impact in reducing that number. Quite frankly, it's a habit that we can all learn to live with.
Pat Kennard, 23 Newsday.
Wouldn't it be nice to lease a Mercury Lynx at only $110 per month, and that includes use tax? With a red carpet lease from Ford Credit, it's yours. See your Lincoln Mercury dealer now.
It would certainly be nice to see the sunshine come out sometime in the near future, but according to Rose Gabriel's forecast, we probably won't be seeing the sun until sometime Saturday. Rose?
Right you are, and if you consider Saturday the near future, then I guess we're in luck. The weather portion of 23 Newsday tonight is brought to you by Fazio's Akron Canton's Price Choppers with 6 locations. Color satellite map for the evening showing plenty of cloud cover and scattered precipitation in Ohio. We have a very long frontal system and several low pressure areas which are in part causing the weather pattern that we are seeing tonight. The cold front is slowly moving to Ohio. It's not moving very quickly, but before it gets here, we have nice warm air coming up from the south, and actually our temperatures have been rising all night. We are in the low to middle 50s and even near 60 degrees in some parts of the state of Ohio. The rest of the week looks like a good chance of rain, possibly even a thunderstorm or two. I'll tell you all about it right after the Traveler's Forecast.
Things have changed at Fazio's.
Spread the word.
We've chopped over 8,000 prices on all the items that you shop for most in the Akron area.
Spread the word.
Now, in addition to our new everyday discounts, we've chopped over 8,000 prices on canned goods, paper and household products, frozen foods, dairy items, and much more.
Spread the word.
Akron can count on new Price Chopper prices from Fazio's.
Spread the word.
Hey, Ronald, know what time it is?
It's a good time to tell time with Ronald.
Time for our tennis match? Nope. Time to start buying Christmas presents. I'm giving you-know-who a Ronald McDonald Digital Quartz watch. They come in red or blue, tell the time and date, and have a great-looking face. Thanks. And what's more, each time you buy a watch for $2.75 at McDonald's, you donate $1 to your local Ronald McDonald house. Thanks.
We are at 52 degrees right now. That's a couple of degrees higher than we were at 6 o'clock tonight. Down in southern Ohio, they're still near the 60-degree mark. They still have some showers in the southern part of the state. For now, we have dried up in the northeastern portion of Ohio. Let's move on to our color radar. It's not showing much in the way of precipitation in our area, but that could change in the next 24 hours. The radar, courtesy of the National Weather Service office at Akron Canton Airport. Our high today was 52 degrees. Actually, we are at that right now. The record high, 62, set before the turn of the century. Low today, 46. The record low, 5 below zero in the early 60s. The PSI good today at 29. A small amount of rain has been measured thus far. Temperature 52, 11 Celsius. The winds are pretty hefty. They're from the south at 18 miles per hour right now. The humidity 83%. The barometric pressure 29.70 and holding steady. Sunrise 7:42 and the sun will set at 4:58. Tonight, rain is likely, possibly a thunderstorm. Will have a low of 44 degrees. The outlook for Thursday, occasional rain with a high of 48. Tomorrow night, 40 degrees will be our low with rainy conditions. Then Friday, more rain is likely with a high near 50. Saturday, we will be drying up, but it will be cooler with a high of 40. And more of the same for Sunday, partly sunny and a high of 40.
Some people say you can't guarantee the lowest prices on diamond jewelry. Well, at the Diamond Trading Company of Ohio, we put it into writing. If you find equal quality and size for less money within 6 months of purchase, we'll refund the difference in cash. And there's more. You get a lifetime trade-in guarantee, a lifetime free maintenance guarantee, a lifetime of free inspection and cleaning, too. It's all in writing for you, only at the Diamond Trading Company, across from Belton Village and at Liberty Commons.
At the University of Akron, the future has arrived.
I'm Bill Muse, president of the University of Akron. We believe that an excellent education is the most important contribution we can make to ensure our future and yours. As president, I pledge that whatever we do, we will do with care, commitment, and with class.
The preferred education, the University of Akron.
Not too long ago, there were some rumors floating around that the Indians were going to go to New Jersey. How does it stand now? Are they going to go or are they going to stay?
Well, let me ask you this. Do you believe everything you hear?
Absolutely not.
Well, even though you're from Connecticut, I know you're an Indians fan, and all the rest of you Indians fans, don't worry. The tribe is not going to New Jersey. That's according to Indians President Peter Bavasi, who called reports his team will move to the New Jersey Meadowlands simply preposterous speculation. At a news conference today to announce David O'Brien as the new Indians assistant to Bavasi, reporters were informed New Jersey state officials have talked to several teams, including the Indians, about moving to the Garden State. Meanwhile, one former Indian outfielder who used to play with the tribe several seasons ago, he found out he won't be going to New Jersey, but rather Pittsburgh. 35-year-old George Hendrick, with the St. Louis Cardinals since 1978, found out today he's going to have to pack his bags for the Steel City. Hendrick, who batted .277 with 9 home runs and 69 ribbies with the Cards last season, was involved in a 4-player deal with the Pittsburgh Pirates earlier today. Not on the trading block, but rather on the chopping block, was former Kansas City Royals pitcher Vida Blue, who pitched with the KC Royals since 1983 and was traded during the 1984 season. Went down to Puerto Rico. He was cut today on a rebound to make it back in the major leagues. Well, the quarterback everybody wants, and the scoreboard after we take this timeout.
East Ohio winter changes how we greet the day, stay in fashion, spend our leisure time. East Ohio Gas takes us into the warmth of a new technology, clean heating systems that use up to 1/3 less gas, last 20 years or more, and keep you warm. So when it's cold outside, come into the warmth you only get from natural gas. For comfort, reliability, and economy, the climate is right for gas. The East Ohio Gas Company.
Even though the college NFL draft is about several months away, the college quarterback everybody wants is on everybody's mind at this point. Today, Buffalo Bills owner Ralph Wilson said he is very, and I quote, very interested in Boston College sensation Doug Flutie. The Bills currently with a dismal record of 2-13. They're going to get the first-round draft pick if they lose to Cincinnati this Sunday. Also, on the turf this weekend, the Canton Invaders, the AISA's entry into the new American Indoor Soccer League. They're hoping not to lose, but rather pick up a victory against the Chicago Vultures. Off a big 5-0 shutout win over the Louisville Thunder Saturday, the Invaders will be looking to improve their current mark of 5-2. Canton, a half game behind their first-place Columbus Capitals, features the league's top defensive team. But as head coach Klaus DeBoer tells me, offensively, the red and gray, they're going to have to light up the scoreboard.
We're creating a lot of scoring opportunities, but the finishing is not always there. And I thought the last game we should have been up perhaps 5-0 at halftime. And we're missing easy opportunities. And when you have a shutout, of course, one is enough to win. But there are going to be games where you need those goals. And I think we have to show a little bit more composure around the goal when the opportunity is there.
Game time against the Vultures, currently in 5th place in the AISA, is set for 5:35 at the Canton Civic Center. Also this weekend in Missile League action, the Cleveland Force will be in Los Angeles on Friday to take on the Lasers, and then Las Vegas, the city where everybody gambles, against the Americans on Saturday. Well, plenty of action around the NBA and NHL tonight, so let's get to the scoreboard.